We've clicked go and we are doing a podcast.
Welcome back to What's the Miles podcast.
What do we do on this podcast, do you think?
Let's see. We go over vehicle values, one may say.
Mm-hmm.
Vehicles that aren't cool, vehicles that are cool. And day-to-day life stuff, whether it's bathroom breaks, preferences of grocery stores.
Everyone who's watching this episode
Probably clicked off at this point.
With the legs out is going to be looking for
It's summertime.
for the blue link, and we don't do that.
I'm not going to lie. Ever since that one time you pointed out my legs a few years back now, a little self-conscious about them.
You literally tell me I look like a fucking propane tank walking around, okay?
Look at the legs. Here's the difference. Is mine are long and stringy, and yes, I may walk woman-like,
Yeah.
like my mother. However,
yeah.
I'm surprised that your feet are touching the ground on this chair. That's how your legs
I
are
got
built.
some short legs. I gotta sit real close to the steering wheel, but what that allows me is a little bit of driver mod, because I got the steering wheel like this. I got wrist control.
Yeah.
I got elbow control.
You got your pizza rolls going to the pedal. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to move on with what we're
let's
talking
move on.
about today? So first step of every podcast is the bring a trailer / cars and bids guessing game, and I've got some good ones. I've been listening to the podcasts now that they're actually live.
Oh yes. Now that I think
And-
about it, I feel like I don't feel like a total idiot for doing this.
No. So a couple of things that I've noticed is we originally started going 3, you do 3, I
Yep.
guess, I do 3, you guess, and then we switched it up to back and forth. I think I kind of like the you do 3 and then I do 3. I feel like it was a little bit faster paced.
Well, because you already have them pulled up, it
Yeah.
just makes it easier.
So do you want to do that, 3 and 3?
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
I've got 3 and 1 that didn't sell. I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know why I always do this to you on this podcast, but I pick things that I find intriguing because I'm just really into what something actually sells for versus what it was new. Like, what are the most appreciated items that you can purchase?
Depreciated or appreciated?
Depreciated and underappreciated for what you get.
Okay.
You'll see
yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
remember I did that Rolls a couple weeks back
Yeah.
with the teak.
Oh yeah. Nice.
And I'm like, how is that only 80 grand? It's so cool. You have teak on your drop
I had a boat
top.
with teak.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
That boat was made of fiberglass and plastic.
No, the back swim platform was teak.
That was not, I don't believe you. Oh, maybe like down low?
The swim platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
You
think
don't
I
know how
don't
to
know
swim,
teak?
though, do you?
You think I don't know ball? Go.
Speaking of which, we should talk about the Joey not knowing how to swim story and the twisted tea and the cigarette in Wilmington.
Oh gosh.
That still makes me sick. Okay, moving on. 2017 Bentley Bentayga W12, 32,000 miles.
So if I remember correct, like you gotta remind me what a Bentayga is. Is that the?
SUV Bentley.
But it's smaller, right? It's not like a Cullinan or something like that. The Bentayga's
No.
smaller.
It's probably the size of like slightly smaller than a Ford Explorer.
Okay, I'm going. So it's
Maybe
a
a Macan size.
Yeah.
I mean, no, slightly bigger.
Cayenne.
Probably Cayenne size.
okay, so it's a what year again?
2017.
32,000 miles.
I like picking 17, 18s because that's what my truck is. So it gives you kind of a comparison.
68 grand.
$59,000.
Not bad for just.
888. Good job.
Thank you.
That's pretty good for a one-off random. Like
Yeah, so
that is.
58 grand. You can get a fairly. That's new in my opinion.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
somewhat new. Yeah, I mean,
We've got them. They go on the podcast now, so
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
have to do that anymore.
I like that. Shout out. We have a full team behind us.
Oh yeah,
So
full team,
yeah,
full team. So
that works remote. We don't even,
You've never even met her.
no. I just know.
I'm gonna see her not this weekend. We got our thing. Not next weekend, but for the 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, case squared.
Oh, but
keep
what
it
I
up.
what I was gonna say with a car like that,
Hold on. Let's get cracked.
are we doing a hard crack?
We're doing a hard crack. Hey, nothing like getting cracked with your buddy.
Look how lame mine looks, but this thing tastes so good. Cotton candy.
Okay, moving on.
What I was gonna say, if you were a person living in now, people may not, be in Virginia, but if you were a person living in like Loudoun County, you got a nice single family home, You're trying to look the part
That's cool.
for 58 grand.
Considering you can't go get a new Lariat F250 for
Yeah.
that, that's pretty cool.
And now I think about it, because wait, is Bentley underneath the Volkswagen Group or no?
Yeah.
So is that just a high dollar like Tiguan or something?
Yeah, but it has a W12 in it.
Kind of cool.
So, like,
What if something like that sounds straight piped?
I don't know, but I'm thinking that we've just found a good side quest to go for one day.
When we're making money, we're just gonna hoon a Bentayga.
Yeah, body kit, slammed, and some HREs.
Yeah,
Straight pipe W12.
I like that.
Okay, on to number 2. 2013 GT500.
Okay.
40,000 miles.
Ooh, got
which
some
I think
miles
is pretty
on it.
cool that it got driven a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that. It yeah, I
I
think
got my number.
black with red stripes. I mean, it's a good looking car.
41.9.
47.5.
I'm actually sort of on
Yeah,
it
you're doing
today.
good today. 2 for 2. I'm gonna say those are pretty good, but
Yeah.
47. I thought that's a real bargain considering
I mean, it's a lot of car.
they've been holding their value pretty
Yeah.
well. I thought, but
The miles is like the perfect miles where it's still low, but it's not too high.
yeah, I thought that this was like
662 horsepower.
considering some of the Cobras with 20,000 miles are asking 45.
When you say Cobra, you're talking Terminator.
Charmy, yeah.
Yeah.
I just was like, wow, I would still have a Terminator, but that's a pretty good
I would
car.
still have a Terminator. Me too.
Terminator, and then the 1314 GT500
Yeah.
is kind of the next one. Okay, we've been talking about Mini Coopers as like beat around, fun, drive hard, and don't give a shit about.
Yep.
2017 Mini Cooper S. So this is a newer car, 120,000 miles. What does it sell for? Hard top. It's the turboed one.
2017
Yeah,
with 40,000 miles.
and it has a 6-speed manual. No, what the fuck? 2017 with 120,000 miles.
Oh, chill out.
I mean, just think like smacking the rev limiter on a back road, knowing that you can outdrive this car until you start understeering. At least
I'm going
you can beat one of these.
13,650.
$11,000.
I almost went 11,500.
I don't understand. I think that this is fun.
I know, for 11 grand though.
No, I don't want one for 11. I want one for 3,500.
Yeah. 11 grand. Like if you want something sporty, go get a Cobalt. Like, not even kidding.
Oh yeah, I would take a turbo Cobalt over this.
Yeah.
Although the interior's
Not yeah.
Not
The
there.
Cobalts are econo boxes.
oh yeah.
Was
Okay.
that 3?
That was 3, but I have a bid 2 one
Okay.
that I want you to guess on. 2008 Z06, 28,000 miles, 6-speed. So this car has 2,000 miles less than mine did. And,
But it's a 08.
but it's an 08, so you haven't. I don't know when they made the transfer. I think that has the upgraded dry sump. It doesn't have the TR6060, I think, and then it definitely doesn't have the freshened up interior. Oh, let me show you the Mini Cooper, and there's the GT500.
Oh yeah.
There's the Mini Cooper, and then I'll show you the Z.
I'm going 45.4 for the 08.
Bid 2. It didn't sell.
Oh wait. Then let me do the bid too. 40,650.
You're on it today, dude.
Where I don't even see
Oh,
where it's at.
40,000. Bid 2, 40,000.
Oh yeah.
You're doing really. This is your best showing to date.
It
by a
really
long
is.
shot. Anyways, I thought that was interesting because
That guy should have sold that car for 40 grand.
you think so. I feel like he
I
wanted
mean,
45.
we'll get into your car. I understand that he probably wants 45, but you're talking 08, no TR6060.
I think.
Is that heads cam and all that?
some modifications?
Yeah, so it's probably bolt-ons, exhaust.
I
and
think he
stuff.
wanted 42.5, 43.
Yeah, I guess 40 would be a little low, but yeah, if that car hovered around 42, you gotta let it go.
All right, you're up.
Oh,
Because I'm ready for the comment on bringing a trailer because I'm locked and loaded.
Oh
right now.
hell yeah! All right, so I'm going a little oddball here. 2023 Thor Motor Coach Sanctuary 19L 4x4. Basically a Mercedes Sprinter built out, 16,000 miles. I'm gonna somewhat show you. So you can see like the inside there.
Oh yeah, it's nice. I like to see the outside though.
Yeah. I just need to. Can't have
Is
you.
it like a Class C or a Super C? Like,
No. This is a Sprinter.
uh, oh, 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are cool as shit and twice what I would pay. So
Well,
I'm
and I
guessing,
picked this because we're going camping.
yeah, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
I'm going 175.
One what?
75.
106.
Oh, that's not bad.
16,000 miles, diesel. Yeah, it's not hateful.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
We should have just bought one.
Also, this guy's got like planes in the background.
That's cool though. That's
Yeah.
like exactly what sits here usually.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting because 106, still a lot of money. But
What
I
was
think
the year though again?
2023. I mean, it's fairly new.
Yeah, dude, what the heck? That seems like it went way cheaper than what most of those go for.
Well, I think this one is more under the lines of like, it's not, it's built out more or less for like,
Just a quick little travel.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
luxury
No.
because like they do them Airstream ones are 220 grand.
Yeah. All right, so that's that one.
And they're 2-wheel drive.
Oh yeah, need 4-wheel. That's like the whole point of having that thing.
Yeah.
Nope.
Otherwise, just get a bigger one that's 2-wheel drive for less money.
We're gonna kick it old school here. 2002 Ford Excursion, 5.4 liter V8, 44,000 miles, clean unit.
17.5.
Very close. $18,055. For
Not bad.
$18,055, granted it's got a 5.4, but it's not hateful. If you just want a big full size family SUV, 18 grand.
Hear me out on what I think would be a really cool camping build. 6-liter Excursion, but you got to get an 05 and 06 so you get the coil front end. Take all that shit off, do a Carly suspension kit, obviously a bulletproof 6-liter. Carly kit, bulletproof 6-liter, a little bit more power, and then build the back end of it into like a little camper with an air conditioner. That would be fun.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of Baja, kind of camper. You don't have this big ass box in the back.
Yeah.
And then if you got to take a shit, just, you and the wipes out back in the woods.
Well, they make those. I've seen people like basically bolt a toilet seat to a hitch receiver, slide that puppy in there,
yeah.
and then you just.
But then you got to move your camping setup every time you got to.
You ever tried squatting? We won't get into it.
Yeah, let's
but
skip
there
that
was
today.
There was a time in a national park, and I yeah. Anyways, this car,
Yeah.
this is a bargain, bro.
Okay.
2008 Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, so convertible, cabriolet, as one might say.
Yeah. Cab.
6,000 miles.
Oh, okay.
What we think it sold for?
What was the year again?
2008.
Is that pre or post Audi? Does it have the old front end or the new front end?
When I no,
Show
I
me
don't
a
want
picture
to.
without showing me the price. At least I think that when you see the new front end, that's an older one. Okay.
That thing's sick though.
I think when they changed the front, that's when Audi got involved. Versus that's got more of like the square inlets.
Yeah.
You're telling me it's a bargain, so
I mean,
I'm gonna guess
Don't go too crazy.
the
though.
6,000 miles is low.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta go with like 98.
Not far off. 119 for that thing.
Yeah, the miles is
That's
really
sick for 119.
hell yeah. If you go back into Bring a Trailer's history, there's a 2012 white all-wheel drive with more miles than that, also an auto, and it sold for roughly in that ballpark too. Dude, Gallardos are going to be the next. You start seeing them more as people buy lightly used ones. Like, shit, dude, they're cheaper than a 17, 18 R8. They're slightly more than a 14, 15 R8
That's what I'm saying. I like me personally. I would choose an older Gallardo just
over
for the.
a R8.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I want the. It's a little bit more. Like, look
Yeah.
at me than the R8.
No, 100%. But it also becomes a little bit. It almost gets to the point if it's a little fucking cheesy to go old Lambo, because it's not old in the sense of like a Diablo or what's the other one, Countach or
Yeah, those are
whatever.
also like.
I know, but that's what I'm
Well-
saying. It falls in line of like this.
I think
Not
they're
that I'm
cool.
buying one.
No, I think they're cool. I'd want a facelifted Gallardo with the V10 that Audi made, because then things start getting reliable.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of where I would want to
And I heard the e-gear in those things are like terrible.
Yeah, the 1415s get the DCT from the next gen R8.
Yeah, that e-gear apparently is junk.
I don't know when they made the change in the Lambos for the trans. Anyways, look. This is spunky. I've already got the comment.
Oh shoot. Oh, that's a unit right there.
Yeah. Look at that. So this is a 19...
Who the fuck buys those things?
I don't know. They're sick,
No.
though.
What? You actually think that's like...
Yeah, dude,
like,
it's cool as shit.
that's sitting at a...
We haven't told them what it is. It's a 1991 BMY M923A2 6x6 cargo truck. It's one of those 6x6 with the open bed thing.
But hear
military
me
truck.
out.
Dude, look at that. That's a luxury interior right there.
Hear me out. That thing's sitting at a Cars and Coffee or a car show. You're like, I want to go look at that.
Yeah, I want to look at it. It's cool. Anyways, listen, I've got the...
That's where me and you, it's tough, like being like friends sometimes.
I like to see unique, different things. You want to go look at a base model Porsche.
To you, it's a base model. To the untrained eye,
They're all base models, unless it's a Turbo S or a GT3.
no. You have a
They
Carrera.
literally all. Carreras are the base model.
Well, you know, different trim levels here. We got
No.
S, we got 4S.
No, it's a base model.
You know, you just
A
wouldn't
Carrera 4S is a base model.
Get it. You wouldn't get it.
That's like saying the C8 Z51 isn't a base model. It's a base model.
Anyways,
Do you want to argue that point? Or do you want to accept defeat? Like how XL and XL is the base model. XLT.
those are trim levels. Fucker!
Yeah, those are trim levels. That's still base model.
Well, no, you just went against your point.
Let's move on.
Yeah, that's right.
In Porsche, it is different. Porsche
no,
is different.
I get what you're trying to say. It's like buying a
Fuck, I did go against my point.
yeah. Because what you were trying to do is like where a Corvette Z51 is a totally different car, technically, to a Corvette ZR1.
Yes, it is.
It's more than a trim level
Yes.
because you got different power plants. I know what you're trying to say, but it's just funny
Yeah.
that you used XLT layer. It's all the same drivetrain, same truck.
Yeah,
it's just different features.
Yeah, that one's not a good. The Carrera to the
Got your ass.
Carrera S to the Carrera 4S, I feel like is all the same car.
Well, the 4S is different car because it's wider, different
Oh, is
fenders.
that the? Do you think that's where the first jump is actually made? Where's the Targa fall in? Dude, I gotta be honest. I think the Targa is quite possibly one of the better ones. I like
The
that.
older Targas I like. I don't know where they all fall in because like a Carrera S
Some
is
Porsche
different than
guy.
a Carrera.
I don't. You know, we talk about Porsche. I don't want to do it today.
Yeah.
Here's my comment for the little tank thing.
Okay. Yeah, we're back to the tank.
The next logical step for suburban moms and Yukon Denali's who, quote unquote, need more space.
I like it. How many likes we up to?
I don't know. Let's see what happens once it's commented. I have to get off of, the GoPro Wi-Fi, and I've got to log into. By the way, we actually have listeners now.
We do have a few.
I
I
don't
had somebody randomly call me the other morning.
call you.
Yeah. A
do you
fan.
What?
Shit's getting crazy.
Tell me exactly what you mean here.
Well, I'm going to start limiting my personal life off of this podcast because, like I said, people are calling me. I'm worried about people following me
How would they get your
around,
phone number?
You know? No, it was a buddy of ours, but what part was he at? Something about me not being able to read or write or something. I don't know. That he thought was pretty funny.
Who was it?
Tanner.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, I got bad news.
What?
Every time it makes me log in, so I got to go back.
So you
and I
want me
gotta
to fill up
retype
the
it.
blank space?
No, I've got a topic. I've got things to talk about. First being, you can tell a story about my car being gone, or start with yours first, so I can get this comment out because I want to tell you how many likes we have. And yeah, I think we have like 20 listeners now.
I like that. Well, I mean, just a quick rundown. We already know both cars are for sale. Obviously, Joe can get into his gone. I'm still working on selling mine. My biggest problem is I got people. Hey, is this available? I really want the car. Blah blah. I'm gonna come this day. Okay, great. I scheduled them in. I work in the car business, so my schedule is tight. And so I rearranged my day, and then they either, or one person said, "Oh yeah, I'll let you know what time I'll be there in the morning." Message
So
him in the
annoying.
morning. No response back after I rearranged my day to meet this person. And then another person wanted the car so bad, wanted to do a deposit, blah blah blah, or maybe that was the other person. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I was like, I'll just wait. I'll hold the car. Like I'm a straight up person. And yeah, they was the day they were supposed to come. They messaged me at 6:40 in the morning that they bought another
Dude,
car.
Spunky Turtle jumped to 24 likes.
Oh yeah, we ain't fucking around.
Dude, we're making some progress. We should set a goal, by the way, at like 100. We should do something.
100 what? Likes?
100 likes.
Buy a car.
Oh wait, we're gonna go back. Let's talk about some likes here. That 6x6. Try kicking me out of the Walmart parking lot with this. 6 thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
That's where we got a lot of them from.
Yeah, the others aren't hitting.
Nah, apparently we haven't been that funny. The Mustang, the Boss 02, that got some likes. Uber by day, embarrassing coyotes by night. Okay, so we're doing all right.
We're getting after it.
Yeah, we're getting after it. Okay, so the moral of the story is you made fun of me for my getting into a
No.
massive argument with people on TikTok
Here's the
about
difference.
me. And then now you're bitching about Facebook Marketplace just like I was.
Yeah, but I'm not going to the degree of like you were genuinely like.
I was just providing education to these
You were-
retards.
I know you were getting upset.
I
See,
mean,
I run through this. I know this, how this works. But the problem is like
Well, let me explain
at this
something.
point, I just want the car gone.
Let me explain something. One, you listed. I'm gonna now. My car has been sold. We are officially in
I was about to say something mean. I'm not going to.
Yeah, good idea. Consolidate and save and plan for this R8. I'm going back. Here is the facts of the matter about Facebook Marketplace. One, quite possibly some of the worst human beings use Facebook Marketplace. I'm guilty of saying some things on Facebook Marketplace every now and then, but if you are going to critique someone for listing on Facebook Marketplace and say that Cars and Bids and Bring a Trailer does not accurately show you the entire market, you are an idiot. And I'm going to explain why. Someone drove 10 hours to pick up my car from Connecticut. We're outside of Washington, D.C. It's roughly 10 hours. I'm just kind of guessing, actually. Could be 7. Doesn't matter.
Could be 6.
If you are bidding on Bring a Trailer and Cars and Bids, yes, you are seeing every car for sale in the nation with locations. And if you are bidding on them, you are going to account for your bid accordingly based off of location because you're going to have to transport it. So, Facebook Marketplace has a reach apparently 7 hours in any direction. We have good evidence to show that because I just sold my car from 7 hours away, which is like a third of the country, roughly,
Yeah, I did have
when
a
you're
guy
on the
hit me
East
up
Coast.
from Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to say that what something sells on Bring a Trailer for doesn't really matter because that's a nationwide thing.
Oh, I see where you're getting at.
It's like, well, Facebook Marketplace is too. I mean, I'm capturing a third of the country, people looking for my vehicle. Apparently you are too.
Yeah.
And if you are Bring a Trailer, Cars and Bids, people are going to bid less because the vehicle is further away. So it kind of all averages itself out.
Well, and I feel like.
Oh, wait, I got a second point. I got to go in.
Yeah, go.
If
Get
a
after
car
it.
sells, let me explain some simple math to you, everyone, okay? If you can't pick up a calculator, you don't know how the percentages work, here's your educational value for the day. If a car sells for $100,000 on Bring a Trailer, that is not what the buyer is fucking paying. They are paying 100%, 100,000 plus, oh God, Buyer's fee. The buyer's fee.
Yeah, what about it?
They have to pay the buyer's fee.
Yes, now it's capped at a certain
Yeah,
limit.
7,500 I think on bring a
Yeah.
trailer. They're paying 5% to bring a trailer. So they're paying $105,000 to buy that car.
Yeah.
So when something sells on Bring a Trailer and it looks like a fair market value, you have to add 5%. That's what it actually sold for. Cars and Bids is 4.5%. So when a car is listed for sale and they are using comps on Cars and Bids and Bring a Trailer, and you aren't thinking about this is where I'm going. I had some idiot comment saying, who the hell is paying a buyer's fee? Literally everyone on Cars and Bids and Bring a Trailer are paying a buyer's fee.
Or pretty much any auction
if you
you've
don't,
ever
any
been to.
auction ever,
Yeah.
how else would an auction be
Make
a
money.
business? So, in short, every single car you're seeing is paying a buyer's fee. If you don't want to, guess what? You don't have to bid. You know? Like,
Yeah.
this is, you're literally backing up my point that a car listed on Facebook Marketplace for less money than recent sold, advertised sold, with a sold number, not just a dealership listing, is a extremely good way of pricing a vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm done. Thank you for listening to my story. Got that off my chest.
Jeez Louise,
Whew.
dude. Guy gets eaten up about
Yeah,
it.
I'm done. I'm done talking.
Well,
about that.
and what I was going to quickly say is it doesn't, when it comes to, I'm just going to broaden and say enthusiast cars in general, in my opinion, it doesn't matter where it's at in the country because it's not like, for example, Ford trucks. I bet you Texas is like the #1 state for Ford trucks, new Ford trucks, right? I'm just guessing.
Okay, yeah.
So
Toyota's big down there too because of the plant.
yeah. So those vehicles, new vehicles down there, may be cheaper because the volume is much higher, more people, blah, 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 blah. But the market for clean Z06s or C6 Z06s, whether it's in Virginia or California,
Yes,
it doesn't really matter.
this is a specialty car conversation. I 100% would agree with anyone. What's something that's normal sitting around?
Your truck.
Yeah, my truck is a great example. It's actually a better example than yours because the Land Cruiser is
I
a
almost
niche market.
fall into that. Yeah.
No, that's a
market.
niche market that could be more broadly nationwide market because they're harder and harder to find. I got a 2018 where they made 100,000 of them.
Yeah.
Yes, my truck might be worth more or less in a place like Connecticut where cost of living is outrageous, or New York City. No one's buying a diesel in New York City.
Yeah.
Versus South Texas, cost of living is way less than outside of Washington,
And a
D.C.
diesel truck is a dime a dozen.
Yes.
So if you, like you said, New York City, no one owns if you got an 18 L5P
And no
for
one's
sale,
buying that
No.
in New York. There's no market for it.
Yeah.
But you're in Montana, people
Yeah.
need that kind of thing, but the cost of living is a lot lower than Washington, D.C. So, there's a lot of things that go into this. So, yeah, the market does change in different places, but not really as much for enthusiast vehicles.
Yeah.
Because people are shipping these things all over the country, which brings me to my next segment. Did we finish our cars for sale? My car was listed. It sold in 10 days. Done.
I'm at 8 days on mine.
And you're going to relist it today? And
Yeah,
bump it up?
we're gonna adjust price. We just need to move on.
This is a good ad, though. You put together
Yeah,
a
yeah, I
nice ad.
appreciate it. Yeah.
I put together a half-ass ad in here,
Mm.
and it was still sold pretty
Still
quick.
sold, yeah.
It's the right time of year.
Yeah, your car is also, I feel like, a little bit easier to sell than this car, just because this car.
I don't know. I mean, if you're in the market, it's pretty
Yeah.
hard to find a clean one of these.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, for X amount of dollars, I can just go get a new Edge or something like that, a body style they may like more. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it does take a little bit of a special buyer, but I also had a huge cammed C6Z.
Yeah,
That takes a special buyer.
that's true too.
All right. Anyways, it's a nice ad. The pictures and stuff and the walk around video, this thing looks slick.
Shout out our dear friend Chris. You know he's listening right now.
Chris,
Let us use the parking lot.
thank you, man.
He
Speaking
did-
of Chris and transporting cars all over the country,
Oh, yeah.
this is my segment.
Segway.
This is my segue.
segue into
Didn't
your
they used to
segment.
have those Segways? You remember that? You'd go to like a museum as a kid and there'd be people on Segways.
Oh, yeah.
Those things are tight.
You like that thing?
Dude, I would get 2 of those and get into a
Segway or
rowdy-
hoverboard? Which one you want?
A real hoverboard, like from the movies?
No, like with the
The
wheels.
one wheel?
Okay, yeah. You want a one wheel or a Segway?
Bro, you're making it sound like a hoverboard is an actual option. It's not. They don't make hoverboards.
Yes, they do.
Marty McFly, that is a movie. It's not
No,
real.
it's got the wheels on each side, and you stand straight up.
That's
and
not a hoverboard.
They call it a hoverboard.
Well, they're lying to you. If it's not
Either way.
hovering,
You want that or you want the Segway? Give me the handlebars.
I want the one wheel, I think. No, I think I could get after
That's
it
what
on
I'm
a
saying.
Segway.
Yeah, and I think the thing
Lean and
it's like a
stuff.
stand-up jet ski for the
Yeah.
dirt.
Yeah, I think that
That's
money,
what
no
we need
object.
to get.
We actually, let's look at how much one wheels cost.
They're expensive.
How expensive is expensive?
I don't know, but you're eating shit on that thing.
We need to wear
You're not really
helmet.
an action sports guy.
All right, well, let's not get into that.
Okay.
I'm driving past his dealership the other day,
Yep.
coming up here, and then boom, blue car. I'm looking. That looks really nice.
Joey likes colors.
Yeah, I can smell them. So I'm looking over. I'm like, whoa, that's a Porsche. That's a nice Porsche. And it clicks. Holy shit, that's a 918 at Chris's
Big
dealership.
boy car.
And so I do a little Yui, walk in, and I call Chris. I'm like, what the hell is happening? He's like, yeah, I heard there's some Porsche over there. I said, bro, this is not just a Porsche. There's a 918 at your dealership.
Couple
right
$1 million
now.
car.
2.7 is what the last one sold on Bring a Trailer. That's no sign of the market, though. 2.7, and I get out and I'm walking around taking some pictures. Car is sweet, dude. Never seen one.
Car is sweet.
Sight.
Fuck yeah, it's sweet.
Dude, it was cool.
It's a 918.
It was really cool. I was like really actually fired up because I called you. It's one thing to see a 918 or a LaFerrari or a Bugatti at a car event. It's about 10 times cooler to see one out in the wild.
This was a Wednesday at 6:45.
Yeah. So what had happened was they had bought something on Bring a Trailer. Again, not an indication of the market. And they were getting it transported in to get their Mustang off. Got like a 73 something or other Mustang. I don't know. To get it off, they had to take a 458 and a 918 off. So they're both sitting there. I don't give a shit about the 458 at this point.
Ooh.
I just want to see the 918. And so I got to hear it get started, get it loaded, took some pictures and videos. And Chris, his dad, his mom, his sister, none of them really cared.
And here's the thing about Joe, though.
I cared.
Joey gets. How do I put this? I can look at a car and just be like, yeah, man, it's cool. Joey needs to get involved.
I need to see that thing up
Like,
close.
if
Get it-
somebody can
yeah.
get a brand new. Let's say a buddy of ours went out and bought a brand new F-150 XLT. Just a
I'd want to
basic.
sit in it.
Joey
I
will
wanna
be.
feel it.
Yeah, Joey will be like, can I drive that thing?
Yeah, let me just take it
It's
around
like,
the
what
block.
for what?
I want to know how the brake. Okay, had a bit of a situation there. What I was trying to say was I want to know what the brakes feel like, the steering wheel. Like, does it steer nice? Like, how do the windows roll up and down?
Who gives a shit?
I do because first off, some of us spend a lot of time in our vehicles.
Both of us do.
And so I want it to be a nice place.
I know, but if I'm not even remotely thinking about purchasing or owning this vehicle, I don't care.
I'm always thinking about owning anything. You never know, man.
I don't know. So, anyways, that's why you're just like all in. I would have passed by, probably pulled in, made a lap around it, and been like, man, that's real cool. Y'all
I was
have
there
a
for
great
25
day.
minutes.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm not going to lie, I called you, I called Chris, and then I called Chris again. I just want to tell him how excited I was.
You're like imagine we lived in a neighborhood growing up.
Uh-huh.
We were neighbors.
You and
You're
I?
the kid, you and I.
That would have been bad.
Yeah, but you would be the kid that, like, my mom at some point would be like, Joey's really hanging around, like, a lot.
I'd be up in Terry's, like, pantry eating snacks.
Well, you would just be like, you would pull in one day on your little bike, just be like, hey, how are you affording to do that deck around back? And you're like 11 years old, and she's like,
Did you get a home equity line of credit,
yeah,
Terry?
that's like the shit, you know?
That's
Anyways.
funny. Okay. We skipped a segment that's supposed to be recurring, but we've only done it once, which is the automotive news on ChatGPT. for today.
Okay.
So I'm going to run through it, and we're going to talk about what we do and don't care about before we go to the main conversation point today.
So we're rapid firing through this.
Yeah. Biggest industry headline. The UK is reported preparing to soften its EV mandate.
What state is abbreviated UK? I'm joking.
I thought you were being serious for a
I'm
second.
joking.
Car enthusiasts. Car and Driver's newest item today is a feature on Funky Beach Buggy. Their recent news includes Ford Ranger / Bronco Raptor R not happening. Focus stalling recall. I mean, none of this.
How are people even making money
I don't
writing
even
these
care.
stories?
I don't care about any of that.
No.
All right. Honda recalled over 1 million vehicles over a defective tire kit.
Oh yeah, a lot of dude. It's so and trying to explain to customers nowadays, they're buying like a $60,000-$70,000 Lincoln Aviator, no fucking spare tire in it. And if and I'm not trying to point out different groups of people that buy cars, but typically your Lincoln clientele is an older clientele.
Yeah.
So when they realize they don't have a spare tire and they've been buying cars since 1949 that
That's
have
a lot
spare
of buying.
tires,
They're probably a little upset.
Yeah, and I'm trying to explain to them, I don't even believe in these pumps. Apparently, you just put this pump in, it shoots a liquid and air in there at the same time.
Whoa. Is this what Honda got their recall for, probably?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe the inflator kits are junk.
All right, I tried over because I asked for today's news.
Try it over? I don't think that's
I
right.
started over. Now I've asked for the last week's news.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try this again. Big pushbacks on EVs and hybrids in the UK. We talked about that. Don't know what state that is. 911 is staying gas-powered.
Like Porsche 911?
Yeah, CEO says he will not make a fully electric 911.
Thank God.
They're going to use their hybrid tech. I'm all for hybrid sports cars.
Yeah, where I like the idea.
Why are you pointing at that like it's a hybrid?
This
This is not a hybrid.
It's pointing at the front wheel, sir.
Is that a
'Cause,
hybrid?
like the E-Ray. I'm just saying the.
Yeah.
Yes, that's.
I think the hybrid stuff is cool.
Yeah.
And I still stand by the fact that GM, Dodge, Ford need to make a hybrid 3/4 1-ton truck. Hear me out.
Yeah, the biggest thing I worry about.
You could use the diesel as, rear wheel drive plus a generator, power the front. You don't have all the extra weight in the front now and all the extra bullshit that breaks. Hybrid up front.
Yeah, but what's the
better fuel
longevity?
economy, better hauling. It's a win-win-win. The hybrid stuff, I mean, look at
Yeah.
Priuses. You go to like New York City, you fly in, there's Priuses everywhere still pulling people around. 800, 900,000 miles. So what we need is Toyota and everyone, all the big three, to make a hybrid full-size truck.
When do you think the time's going to come where a guy buys an SN95 and instead of putting some big block in there and make all the power, they're like, yeah, we're going to hybrid swap the front end, put a motor up front, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
I
I
think
wonder if that'll become a thing on old cars.
I think that kids who are born now might get into that.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna
the kids that are e-bike kids right now.
e-bike kids.
Yeah.
Those kids are fucking dangerous. I was at the gym the other day, and there's a girl that I'm friends with. Her kid comes in. He's maybe 10, 11 years old. He comes in sometimes. He had a broken arm. Like, dude, what happened? A little e-scooter accident. Fell off and broke his arm.
Yeah, man.
I was like, you got to be careful on those things,
Yeah.
dude. I was like, he's mopping around.
Well, I could only imagine because me and my brother growing up, we lived for a few years. We moved a lot, and this wasn't that fancy of a neighborhood. I'm going to describe it. It was a gated community, but it ain't like that.
Are you going to tell the vending machine
No,
story?
that's not for right now. But regardless, they had walking paths all through the neighborhood, and me and my brother are riding full-on motocross bikes on the walking paths, like ripping. 4-strokes, 150Rs.
That's not allowed today.
No, but now that they have e-bikes, you
450Rs?
No, 150Rs. We were young kids. But what I'm saying is now today,
You couldn't handle a 450, brother.
you can just rip e-bikes wherever.
Yeah, and kids are getting arrested. If we had e-bikes as kids, dude, my parents would have been
Oh, and
hard
you lived in
against that.
Old Town? Like, you could just rip through
Yeah.
Old Town.
Makes me want an e-bike.
I know.
Okay. Stellantis, I don't even care about this. You know, really, Chrysler makes one car,
Yeah, the,
Pacifica.
or the
Every
Town and
time-
Country, I thought.
It's the Pacifica.
Whatever, man.
That's crazy. What do you do if you're at, I mean, I know there's no sole Chrysler dealers.
No, it's CDJR. That's
Yeah,
how they
but, like,
operate now.
Yeah, you want to check out a Chrysler? They just got one option. I don't know. It's wild to me.
And
I don't know
who's
why they
buying a
don't just put it
Chrysler?
underneath Dodge like it used to be.
Yeah,
The
I don't
Dodge
know.
Caravan, same thing. All right. Huge recall week. Jeep, 1 million Wrangler and Gladiator due to fire risk on the power steering pump. Ford, 250,000 over engine issues, 548,000 expeditions over center consoles, and then the Honda thing we talked about. BMW Future showed electric M car direction, which is fine by me. I don't like M cars anyway, so make them electric.
I mean,
Bunch of-
Cadillac's doing the same thing.
bunch of junk. Enthusiast highlights. Ford Ranger Raptor R and Bronco Raptor R not happening. I got excited for a second. Ford Focus recall. Genesis Magma GT3 concept. We like that. I like those Genesis cars.
Nah.
And everything else is the same as we already talked about. The 911's not going to be electric, which is probably a good call.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I gathered from that.
Okay, moving on to, I got two quick things before the main segment. Used GT350 coming down to the $50,000 range. I think that if that car sounded like a Terminator, it would be worth the money. I think they sound like shit. Every Ford GT350 and 5-liter, they just don't sound good to me.
Well, and the GT350 to me it doesn't bark up my tree.
I think it would be awesome fun if it sounded okay. I think they sound horrible.
For 50 grand, like, still just go get a C606. Sounds so annoying, but
Yeah, there's better options, I think.
Yeah.
Ferrari Luce, the $600,000 EV Ferrari. People hate this thing, and I hate the price tag. If it was $200,000, I think people would buy it. No one's going to buy it. But I think
that was about the dumbest thing you've said.
it's a Ferrari.
We got a 600 grand MSRP, and you go, if it was 200, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying my thoughts, bro. I think they're deliberately doing it to comply with mandates.
I mean, probably.
And they're going to make it super expensive so no one buys it, and then they're going to be like, look, no one bought it. We shouldn't have to do this.
Yeah.
Anyways, it reminds me of the Cadillac, which I don't remember the name.
Celeste,
Is it the Celeste?
Celestic, something
See,
like
but
that.
for some reason, that car at 400 does it for me. The thing's sick. Not that I would pay that. Moving on from the Luce, everyone is upset because the Apple iPhone designer was involved, and people are like, it looks horrible, and he's wrecked his reputation. And frankly, I just don't really agree or care or disagree. It's a silly electric car. None of them sell.
No.
You know, people are in this uproar like they're going to buy a Ferrari. I don't care.
Oh, switch brands?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying people, the whole like automotive journalism, they're all upset because this Luce is stupid and overpriced. But it's like, look, no one's going to buy this car no matter what it was. It's an electric Ferrari.
Don't people not like the Revolta?
I don't know. I think people like it.
Oh,
It's not electric.
no.
People still buy Lamborghinis. Anyways, look. Here's the main part of today.
Okay.
We've got 2 games to play.
All right.
Dream 3-car garage, but everything must be from a single brand. And then we're going to do the same thing. Dream 3-car garage under one umbrella company.
Okay.
So that way you get a little bit more flexibility. So I'm going to go first. This is unlimited budget, unlimited era, any brand.
Okay.
So I've given this some thought back and forth. And as much as I'd like to go, Audi, Porsche, like they obviously make a lot of cool stuff that'd be engaging. It's like, you've got to have a truck.
Yeah.
You've got to have one.
Gotta have.
And so my perspective is, and under this scenario, you can't pick a GMC and then go with a Cadillac car.
Yeah. No, I
You know,
got it.
that doesn't work. So I think the answer has to be Ford. And it's fairly simple as to, what you would do. Is I think you got to have an F350 King Ranch or 450 King Ranch. I'd probably go 350 long bed. I don't need a dually. That's the daily / tow rig. You can have some other cars that I'm going to get to that could also be a daily. Number 2 is it's got to be one of the 2 Ford GTs.
Okay.
So
What's the third?
So the third gives you some flexibility because you could go with a classic. You could go with a classic Ford GT, 67, 65 Mustang, GT 500 back from that era, GT 350, but none of those really do it for me. Like
Yeah.
an old GT 40 kit car, but that's not really Ford. It's a kit car, so can't
Yeah,
pick it.
that don't count.
I think that my third would I'd probably do like a GT 500, and that would be the car, like a 13, 14 GT 500. Because I'm trying not to modify here.
Yeah.
Maybe a 2021, 2023, GT 500. That's like the fun sports car that you can take whenever, wherever.
Yeah.
Ford GT of either generation is like, I'm going to something special.
Yeah.
It'd probably be the newer generation. So that would be
I
my
like it.
3. I'm not modifying anything. That changes
Yeah.
everything.
I like that.
This is why I'm not picking a Terminator. So let's also go off of no modifications for this discussion.
All right. For me, I don't want to pick the same as you.
Porsche. I want a Porsche.
No, because I need a truck.
Do you, though? You don't drive a truck off every day.
Yeah, it's true.
When we talked about this previously, you said Toyota.
All right, I know what I'm doing.
Toyota?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going Porsche.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Cayenne,
Cayenne's good.
like a newer one, or new. I don't care.
Yeah.
And then I'm going
Budget's no object, so.
the wagon Porsche thing.
Panamera.
But I want the wagon one.
The Sport Turismo.
Yes.
Those
Give me
things
that.
look sick.
That's so the Cayenne's my family car / quote unquote truck.
Mm-hmm.
The other one's my daily. And then my third,
GT3 RS. A new one.
Yep, because I'll buy an aluminum trailer. I'll pull
Yeah.
it with the Cayenne. I'm
Yeah.
done.
You're-
I almost went Toyota, but since you went, I need that. The problem is I need that baller car.
Yeah.
And then, so if I went Chevrolet, they don't really have a quote unquote baller car.
If you could modify, knowing that you could modify a Supra.
Still wouldn't change it
Yeah. I'm.
because it's an old car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get in something and kind of rip.
Yeah. If you could do modifications, I'd still stick with Ford, but I'd have an 0304 Cobra as a fast car.
Yeah.
And then a modified first gen Ford GT.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Because if you can do HR wheels and a supercharger or a twin turbo kit on a Ford GT and a 1200 horsepower Cobra,
Yeah. Now
the game has changed, but I'd still be back on Ford. Now, if you had to pick an umbrella company, so
which I came up with this because I was like, wait a second.
because Fiat, they own a bunch of shit
Yeah.
Dodge,
Volkswagen.
Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, all that stuff. Doesn't Volkswagen own Porsche too?
I don't know.
For the sake of this discussion, that's important. I'm gonna say, does Volkswagen
Own Porsche. I guess I'm going to start thinking of what my umbrella would be while you're looking that up. And I guess if I could have an umbrella company.
Oh, I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi again. So annoying.
I don't know.
It's tough. But I'll tell you the right answer.
What?
I'm going to in a second.
Oh.
Yes, Volkswagen Group owns Porsche. See, that makes it really that right there makes it really challenging because then you got to pick between GM and Porsche. Because Porsche, you can get all of the fun, fast supercars because you can get Lamborghinis and Audis and Porsches.
Yep.
but you can't get a truck. You cannot
No
get
truck.
anything that can pull 10,000 pounds.
No pickup.
You go GM, you can get a Denali Ultimate, CT5V Blackwing as the fun sports car, traveling car, right? So GM, that, and then for your super, like most special, C6ZR1, C8ZR1X. I mean, you got a couple options, but honestly, like, because of that lack of true supercar, like the C8ZR1X just doesn't really do it all the way for me.
No.
I feel like I'd have to go a different route, and I'd have to go with a Cayenne, a Porsche Cayenne.
Okay.
I mean, money, no object, right? You know,
Yeah.
so it's like, yeah, you can kind of shoot for the stars here.
Yeah. 100%.
No modifications.
No.
I mean, the fun daily would probably be a Turbo S, a
Yeah.
brand new Turbo S. That
Oh, that's what I
you
should
know,
have picked.
I
as
don't
my
have
daily.
to drive every day or frequently, but it's good for trips. It's good for maybe some automotive and events, some
Yeah.
track stuff, whatever you want to do. You got a Cayenne, Turbo S. Then it comes down to like what essentially supercar you want. So
Yeah,
like,
just go berserk and get a 918.
oh, see, I'm not gonna go 3 Porsches. I was gonna pick an SVJ.
Oh well, yeah,
Adventure
yeah,
car.
that's Volkswagen Group. Yeah,
Plot twist. I like the refreshed Countach. It's not what I would pick.
nah,
I would probably go into a Lamborghini dealership and buy like one of those Halo type cars.
yeah,
Because the 918, as much as I like it, it was cool as shit to see.
yeah.
Of those three, the LaFerrari, the 918, and the P1, I'd want the P1.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would go 3 Porsches.
So now I got to pick.
Mm-hmm. I'm picking the Audi group, Volkswagen group.
I mean, it's hard for me to not go with that as well, just because the umbrella is so large.
Yeah.
But to be different,
You could go Toyota Lexus.
yeah, I'm gonna go modest because I'm not a guy like you that's trying to flex to other
I did
people.
my modest one of GM, and then I did my other one and picked the other one. So you could do 2 if you want.
Yeah, I guess I would do.
Dude, I feel like Tundra to a Lexus GX, whatever.
No, I'd still do Land Cruiser over the
Okay.
GX. So yeah, I guess I'd go Tundra.
Well, why
and
would you
then-
need both of those, though? You know?
Yeah, well, they don't make 2 cars. Because if I can't modify a Supra, I don't want a Supra.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of knocks Toyota out.
Yeah. All right,
But-
I'm gonna
you
pick
could
the
do
same.
LFA at that point.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna pick this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm doing the same group. I'm doing Cayenne because I changed my mind. Cayenne.
Uh-huh.
I'm daily in a Turbo S. And then just to be Cayenne, daily in a Turbo S, and my crazy car,
Mhm.
Carrera GT.
That's a good choice.
That's a sick lineup
That is a good choice.
because the Carrera GT and the Turbo S, I don't look at them the same as 911s.
No,
It's
that's totally
different.
So you're going Porsche.
Yeah.
I mean, I realize budget, no object, but there's no GT3 RS in there.
I know because the Turbo S, like
But
I
you've
feel
already
like it's gonna get that
you got
fixed.
a
for me.
Cayenne to daily. You don't need a Turbo S as a daily.
No, but the Turbo S is like, oh, we're just like running a town over to
Uh-huh.
go grab dinner.
Yeah,
I'm not pulling out my $1 million+ Carrera GT,
that's fair.
to run
That
around.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's automatic. The Turbo S, you know what I mean? It's a great car.
It's a shame because the other like automotive brands, if you could go GM
Yeah,
and get a Hennessy Venom, that'd be a good option. But technically, that's not true because it's technically a Lotus with a GM powertrain, so that wouldn't work.
yeah, no.
I'm trying to think of some other ones, there's not any other brands that make something that can pull another car on an enclosed or an open aluminum trailer. That's the problem. Is I'm not well, you know what, dude? Think about it like this though. You aren't putting a Carrera GT on a trailer.
No.
I guess for lifestyle though, we both would want an SUV or a truck.
Yeah. Gotta
And I'm
have it.
talking myself back into my answers though. I'm trying to think outside of the box, but I'm not.
No, it's too obvious. Now, if you had to pick, like, American brands or whatever, I feel like at that point you would still go Ford over Chevrolet or GM because GM doesn't make a supercar.
I mean, anyone listening would say the C8 ZR1 is a supercar, but it doesn't do it for me.
No.
On the flip side, though, you could go Dodge. I don't know what your middle car would be. It'd be something shitty, but you get a Viper ACR.
Yeah, I'd go ZR1 over a Viper.
I'll go Viper ACR over a C7 or C8
I don't know.
Corvette. Fuck.
No.
C6 ZR1, that's a different game.
I mean, if I had to pick an American brand, I'd probably go. I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny, but I couldn't think of something funny.
Yeah, I really feel like there's not many brands that can really do this. But
No,
if you just wanted 3 cars, you didn't need the SUV. Porsche is definitely
The answer.
the Volkswagen Group is definitely the
100%.
answer.
You get everything.
Even just Audi, you can
Yeah.
get pretty much everything.
Yeah, because you could do a SQ8.
Ferrari, you could do the same thing. Mercedes, what would you do for Mercedes?
Oh, G-Wagon.
Yeah, okay.
And then you would go. Well, I would do a 4x4 squared or whatever they're called
Yeah.
with the factory portals.
Yeah, but then you want like a big S-Class type car.
Yeah, some 4-door AMG car.
But
And
what's
then
their supercar?
that like AMG GT or something like that. It's a little
No, the new SLS.
Yeah, or whatever those
The
are.
gull-wing doors? Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you could do SLR McLaren.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer
Yeah.
right there. Okay, if you were going to do Ferrari,
Well, I don't know their SUV, but you only get
I don't
limited
think
choice.
you're getting an SUV. Let's just skip that.
They make one.
I know, but like, come on.
Fair enough. I don't know Ferrari real well, but I would definitely go. What's the Ferrari? Why am I blanking? What's that thing called?
The Ferrari, the LaFerrari, the F40, F50.
No, F50. I like that F50.
Yeah.
I like that unit right there.
I'd like an F40, and then my second on that list is probably like the daily would be like that 812 that rides around town here.
Oh, I don't like those.
Yeah, but they're like more like grand touring than they are race car.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then for the last one, I mean, honestly, dude, it'd be fun to have like the race car spec F430,
Yeah,
like or 458, like the Stradale.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit more.
I like
aggressive.
that. You could
Yeah.
you could definitely go with that.
Well, I guess the F40 is that, so maybe you want like
Yeah.
a LaFerrari at that point.
That's crazy.
Well, look, that's it for the day.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. You got any closing thoughts for the group?
My closing thoughts would be
We might be doing a podcast from an Airstream on the
Yes.
next episode. Now that we put it in there, we actually have to do it now.
all right. Yeah,
We're gonna be at a motocross track next weekend. I'm riding my 450 debut.
yeah.
High Point, North Carolina,
No.
Pennsylvania. Where are we
Yeah.
going? Pennsylvania.
PA.
High Point, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna be doing the whips, the flips, and the tricks.
Yeah.
That's it. That should be the name of the podcast. Whips, flips,
Well,
and
no,
tricks.
well, the next podcast, not this one.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
What's this
Like,
thing called
comment,
again?
and subscribe.
What's this?
Actually, we have 2 people who have given us 5-star reviews now
5-star reviews.
on the podcast on Spotify.
Oh, wow.
One of them was me.
Oh, nice. I
So
don't even know
those
you could
guys
do
had-
that.
Yeah, shows how much you care.
Well,
Bye.
shout out.
Thanks.